My sources tell me, Alex, that yesterday Joe Biden's pollsters, he has four, told him, based on their most recent polling, that he has an 85% probability of defeat. They also told him, among other things, that he is now trailing by 6 points in Pennsylvania. Now, what impact that will have remains to be seen. The biggest single bundler and fundraiser for Democrat and left causes, a fellow named Kramer in New York, has made it clear that he's not giving Joe money. The money has largely been cut off. You also have a situation in which I think Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and the House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries are increasingly nervous because the polling coming back is suddenly showing that states and districts that were heretofore thought to be safe are now suddenly competitive. Now, juxtapose that against the backdrop of Hunter Biden emerging as the gatekeeper for his father, Hunter Biden now emerging as the chief political strategist for his father. Jill Biden's position, I think, is pretty clear. You have to believe the other members of the Biden crime family fear prosecution. We know, we have bank records. This isn't conjecture or conspiracy theory. Sorry, Dan Goldman, these are what are called facts. We have bank records that show that members of the Biden crime family have taken at least $18 million from foreign entities during the time that Joe was vice president. This includes Russia, China, Ukraine, Romania, Syria, Mexico, and so on. Can you imagine if Don Trump Jr. And Eric Trump had taken money from any foreign entity? We've had yet another impeachment. I still think that it's a 50-50 proposition. I spoke to a former Democrat U.S. Senator yesterday who's a good friend who served with Biden the entire time he was in the Senate. He said you cannot underestimate his stubbornness, particularly when he's lucid. And he said at this juncture, it's 50-50. But he went on to say if he insists on running, we just see it as a cataclysmic disaster, that he would take down the entire party with him. So I still don't think we know. One thing we do know is that all the big guns in the establishment Democrat media cabal, the New York Times, the Atlantic, they're about the worst, CNN, and so on, making it absolutely clear that element of their coalition think it's time for Joe to go.